Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Side Yard Mechanic. I got my son Julian here, and also got little Kayla. But today on this project, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to build a go-kart with some stuff that we found around the yard. So stay tuned, see what we could come up with. All right, so the first thing we found was this piece of plywood. It's actually almost like a butcher block, like a shelving. We might use this for the base. All right, so we separated this wood. We got a good chunk of 2x4 that we could probably use for our steering. Yeah, we might use that one too. So let's take that over back to our work area. Okay, so we found our front axle steering rack pivot hardware. We got a long bolt. We got some fender washers or thrush washers, and then we're also going to put these two in between the wood with maybe some grease to work as like a bearing. Now we need to find our wheels and some way to mount the wheels to the platform. Oh, what is that? Old roller skate. That might work. And look, maybe we could use this as like a brake somehow. Here, take that with us. What else we got? We got some skateboards. Ooh, how about
the wheels from this?
Maybe, yeah,
those are pretty good.
I don't know about those bearings, but we could try it out. Here, bring that. Julian, let's see what's in here. Some more. Oh, a sprocket. Might be able to use that if we put a motor on it. Let's see. Oh, here they are. Maybe we could use these brackets to mount the wheels. Maybe we could cut them in half and then drill a hole in it, you know, like bolt it up somehow. Look, like this. Bolt it up to there and then bolt the wheel to that.
Oh yeah.
See, bolt the wheel to that. Okay, so we'll probably have to cut those in half because I think I only have two. It's hard to work when you got a 2-year-old trying to run away every second. There you go.
So we're gonna put this piece, right? And we're gonna cut some of it so that it's the same size as this. And then we're gonna bring this piece out and use the rest of this to put it like that, and that's where the wheels are gonna bolt on and stuff.
A little better. Okay, we also need to measure this, Julian. We need to find the center line of this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention you're also gonna need some kind of saw. A square probably is a good idea. So we want to measure this and then divide it in half.
It's about...
Go past there a little more. So you got 20.5 inches. So what would be half of 20 and 1/2?
That would be 10 and 5 inches.
No, it's not. No. So half of 20 is
10,
and then half of a half. Half of a half is a quarter, right? If you, yeah, half of, okay. So we're gonna go 10 and a quarter. 10 and a quarter inches, and also too, you want when you measure, you don't want to be like this if you're trying to measure a straight line, okay? You want to kind of be the same. So we're gonna go 10 and then a quarter. So this is half of that is a quarter, okay? So right there. And then we also want to measure on this opposite end. Okay? Yep, measure on the other end.
Can make sure they're the same?
Yep. Alright, so now we can just
copy and paste
flip
it.
that over, right? And then it'll be the same shape. Oh, you want to trace it?
Sure.
Okay. There you go. We might be able to even use these pieces later for something. Alright, so we had to change up plans. The screws we were going to use to mount the base to the 2x4 were a little too short. So we ended up finding some of these 3/8 bolts that I just had lying around and some spare hardware. So we're going to go ahead and get all these pre-drilled so we could bolt them together. Yeah, so we're going to have 3. Yeah, so this one's going to have 3 going across.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so we want to, let's see. Okay, so what did we say the middle was? It was 10 and a, so this is 20.
10 and a quarter?
It's about 20 and a half, so 10 and a quarter, right?
Yeah, 10 and a quarter is what you said.
Okay, 10 and a quarter. So we'll put the first bolt somewhere there, okay? And then these, we don't want them right on the edge because we want enough meat to grab it. So I would say at least maybe 1.5 inches in. So yeah, we'll go 1.5 inches. Okay, now we're gonna bolt together. So yeah, you hold the wrench while you zap this, but you don't want to go too crazy because it's wood. If you tight, it's gonna go all the way. Okay, see how that's sucking it in there? That's pretty flush. Okay. Do we need to go any tighter? I think that's good. Here, let's do this one over here. Okay, put your wrench on there.
See. Yeah, just barely.
Okay, flip your wrench over because you're kind of going the wrong way. Yeah. You want it to angle away from. There you go. You're on it?
Mm-hmm.
Should be good. Okay, you want to do that side? Remember, righty-tighty. All right, now make sure this is going forward. Yeah, like that. Your hand probably hit the button. Switch directions. Yeah, get your wrench on there. There you go. That's probably maybe a little bit more. Yeah, because we don't want to split the tip of that. That should be good. All right, there you go. There's your base. Now we got to drill the front for the pivot, the axle. Okay, so now we're going to cut our front. This is going to be like our axle, but we're going to make it the same width as the rear, but we need to get some of this nasty parts off. Get our square. Do the edges. There you go. Round the edges off so you don't get splinters. All right, so now we got our hardware on here. We actually put the bolt from the bottom so it wouldn't drag on the floor. But if you just put one nut, it's going to eventually get loose. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this first one, and that'll set our like preload on our steering. And then we'll put this little acorn nut as a jam nut on here to lock it in place. So we want it tight enough, but not too tight where it starts to bind. Okay, so let's see here. See, if you go too tight, then it won't move, right? You hear the baby? And the baby's awake. See how, look, it's unscrewing itself when you turn? See that? So that's why the jam nut will keep it from doing that.
Well, if we put a rope, we still want it to be able to move if we pull it, right?
Yeah. We don't want it to move too easy, though.
Mm-hmm. Because then you'll turn to it.
Right.
Perfect.
Throw this in the trash. These are our spacers. I had 2 of these. We're just cutting these down the middle. These are for the wheels. All right. Ooh, hot. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get the front wheels on. We got our bolt, spacer, and a nut. So you're going to put the bolt through the wheel with the spacer, and then put that through the bracket.
This one?
Yep. And put a nut on there. fancy acorn nuts. Yep, and then go ahead and tighten that up. All right, we got our first design flaw. The bolt drags on the floor. We need to move that underneath.
We need to put this underneath, right?
Yep. Okay, so we flip that board around. It's got kind of a negative rake, but here, go ahead and sit on there. Put your feet on there. More towards the outside. There you go, yeah. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we tried to do a test run on this thing, but these little brackets we thought were going to be strong enough, they just started bending. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to add some kind of support to go across here for now, and then we might do something different later. So what I did find was this big kind of broomstick thing. So we're going to go ahead and try to slap that in there. Okay, so I'll put that on there. So we got to take these wheels back off. Make sure you keep it on there. Get it, there you go. Okay, and let's set these to the side. Take the nut. Okay, let's do the other side. Over here. No, over here. You want to do the gun this time?
Yeah.
Okay, here. Put that on there. Now pull the trigger. More. A little bit more. There you go. Push the drill towards the wood. Okay, now back it out while you pull the trigger. Good. Screw in here, okay? That's fine. Okay, same thing. Make sure the bit is in the screw, and then while you pull the trigger, push the screw towards the wood. Yeah, okay. Here's the rough go-kart from scraps of wood from around the backyard. We didn't spend any money on this, as you could tell. All right, let's push him, Josh. Julian's still learning how to drive. We need to get some bigger wheels. Let go. Why, is that too fast? Okay.
No, I told him to let go so that
I know. I think it's dragging.
Yeah,
It must be bending. It must be bending the bolt. We got a bad case of the heavies. Make a U-turn.
Hello guys, today we're trying to make a handlebar so it's easier to push on the cart.
We're gonna try to put a handle here so we could actually push. All right, so we bolted up some of these 2x4s, and then we're gonna drill a hole here with the hole saw, and then put a little like broomstick material between there. All right.
Whoa.
There we go. Woo. Okay, so Joshua sanded the pole here. Just gonna get that in. It's a little sloppy, but we're just gonna put some screws in it just to hold it into place. All right, though, so there it is, the handle. Got it just held in with some screws. All right, let's see how the handle works. Are you there? You ready? Oh, that's way better.